Hey guys, this is Andrew here. Today I'm going to do a little cooking episode for you guys. I enjoy eating quinoa, and quinoa is something, it's a substitute to rice. If you don't want to eat brown or white rice, you can eat some quinoa. And I see on Google a lot, how do I make a quinoa recipe or simple quinoa recipes. So today I'm going to teach you one that I made myself called Gimmick Salad. It's vegetarian and it's gluten-free. So let's get in the kitchen and let's start cooking. Okay, we're going to get into the kitchen now and go over the list of ingredients. I would recommend using Great Value. That's Walmart's brand stuff because Great Value has a lot of gluten-free options. We're going to use Gardein meatless ground today to keep it vegetarian, but you can use ground beef, ground turkey, whatever you want. Let's go over the list of ingredients for Gimmick Salad. First, you need your quinoa. For time's sake today, we're going to use boil and a bag quinoa. And then you have your meatless ground, or your beefless ground I should say. I like using the Gardein brand. You can use whatever you want. And 1 full bag of frozen corn. And you'll need 1 can full of black beans. 1 full cup of honey barbecue sauce. Again, I prefer the Great Value honey barbecue sauce. Then you have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. A half teaspoon of oregano. And the last ingredients, a 4th teaspoon of thyme. As you see to the right, I got my quinoa in the bag boiling. Up above, I got the corn boiling. And to the left, I got the black beans. Which for the black beans, this is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to add the entire cup of honey barbecue sauce and mix that all together. I would have taken it out of the freezer by now just so it can thaw a little bit. If it's still frozen, it's okay. The heat from the beans, once we cover it up, will make it, it will cook it all ready. And then once all this stuff is cooked, we're going to mix it all together and add our garlic powder, our thyme, and our oregano on top. Alright guys, we got everything on the stove top right now. I would keep the temperature like 5 to 6, medium to low high heat. The corn, 7 minutes, 10 minutes for the bag quinoa if you're making quinoa in the bag. And for the pan of the black beans, the meatless ground, and the honey barbecue sauce, put a lid on that for 8 to 10 minutes. Make sure everything is warm, make sure it's all hot, and now I'm going to show you how to layer it so we can finish off Gimmick Salad. Okay guys, I recommend using a glass dish about this size because if you're going to a barbecue or a potluck, or if you want to put it in the fridge or reheat it again, we're going to layer everything in here, and you can put your saran wrap over on top, and you'll be ready to go. First, put your mix of black beans, barbecue sauce, and meatless ground in there. As you can see, it's hot right off the stove top. You can see that steam coming off, and oh, it smells so good. Next, we're going to layer our corn. Use the entire pot of corn and layer that right on top of the bean mix. And then you're going to layer the quinoa on top. For the final touchings, we're going to have our seasoning. As you see here, we're going to put 1 teaspoon of the garlic powder right on top of there, and then just add all of them all together. Half teaspoon of oregano and 4th teaspoon of thyme, and we're going to mix all that up right now. And there you have it, Gimmick Salad. As you can see, I mixed everything on top. My preference, I mixed some honey barbecue sauce. Well, I drizzled it on top there. And you can add more garlic powder for more flavor. I would highly recommend what I did right there. I would drizzle some more barbecue sauce on top, and then it's ready to go. Alright guys, there it is. Gimmick Salad. A simple, quick quinoa recipe. Probably take 10 to 20 minutes depending on what ingredients you're using. The kids are going to love it, probably for their barbecue sauce alone. I would recommend eating it hot with some chips, or you can put it in the fridge and eat it cold with some chips, or you can just eat it as it is. A recipe of mine I'm proud of. This is Gimmick Salad, and this is Andrew, and now you know.